minds of a rebel. You are now watching what?
Red Boxing!
Let's get it.
So there's talks all around the YouTube boxing world that Jermall Charlo is going to be facing Canelo Alvarez this coming Cinco de Mayo. Now, when it first came out, a lot of people were saying that it was just hearsay and there was no confirmation, but some of the other channels, the bigger ones, are saying that it's confirmed that Canelo Alvarez has in fact sent the contract over to Jermall Charlo to accept an offer, and it's coming out that Canelo wants $50 million to fight Jermall, and I believe Jermall will get 12, plus whatever else, I guess, back in. That's what's being said. So what do I think about it? Well, people have been wanting Canelo to jump in the ring with Jermall Charlo. People have been wanting him to jump in the ring with Demetrius Andrade. Those are the 160 dudes. And then, at 168, people wanted him to jump in the ring with David Benavidez. And then at 175, people want to see him fight Bivol and Better BF. But there was this whole thing where people were saying Canelo was ducking Jermall Charlo and he was ducking Demetrius Andrade. I'm not too sure, like I said, because back then they said Jermall Charlo was supposed to fight him. They said Canelo's team reached out, gave him an offer, and Jermall declined. Even Jermall, his brother, he said that he turned down a fight with Jermall in the past. With Canelo in the past. So I'm not really sure where the whole Canelo was ducking Jermall thing is coming from. I don't know where that started, but Canelo, I give him a lot of hell too on his channel because I do believe he's moving funny. I don't like all of the rehydration clauses and catch weights and all this other stuff. And then he's shaked and moved around Andrade. He don't want to fight, as far as we know, he don't want to fight Benavidez. He said he's not fighting Mexican fighters anymore. So a lot of stuff, and he deserves a lot of that flack. But that's Canelo's not the only one that's ducking people, man. So we gotta dish out the damn, I don't even know the right word for it. If we're gonna give Canelo hell for ducking, we're gonna have to give some hell and dish out the hell evenly amongst other fighters as well. You know what I'm saying? And Jermall Charlo, he's another one that's been ducking people. Benavidez, he's been ducking definitely Andrade. You making up all his excuses about the past and when Andrade was supposed to fight Jermall, and then Andrade pulled out, I guess, because of money and other issues, and then he used that excuse to say he not gonna fight, as if that was his fight that got pulled out, that he pulled out of his fight in the past or something. It had nothing to do with Jermall, but whatever. But now here we go with the Canelo thing. If they do fight, that'll be great for boxing. It's a huge fight. And I had made videos talking about that, who I think will win that fight. I think Jermall Charlo has a high chance of beating Canelo. A lot of people don't agree with that. I do. I think he has a great chin. He has a decent movement. He has a great engine. He has a better engine than Canelo, and that might prove to be a problem for Canelo somewhere down the line in that fight if he starts to fizzle out. That's, I've never seen the Charlo twins tired. I have seen Jermall hurt a few times, but I've never really noticed where Jermall was significantly hurt in a fight. May have been, but I've never seen it. But he has a good chance, I think, to win this, man. I've said that. I made some Huckleberry videos. You can go check them out. I think Jermall Charlo has a better chance to win than Benavidez does. But we'll see, man. If they make it official, I'll make an official prediction to this fight. A lot of people believe Canelo's gonna knock him out. I've seen those comments already. I don't think that's gonna happen, man. When is the last time Canelo really had a flush knockout? The Caleb Plant thing. See, everybody's gonna go off the Caleb Plant loss, of him knocking out Caleb Plant. The problem is Canelo Alvarez can't do what he did to Caleb Plant to Jermall Charlo. He can't do that also to David Benavidez either. He's not gonna be able to do that with them. They're not passive fighters. They're aggressive. And Jermall has more discipline than David Benavidez. That's why I gave Jermall a better chance of beating Canelo. And I think Canelo is a great fighter. I still think he's basic. I think he hasn't really improved he hasn't really shown me anything different than his other fight, you know. He's not, to me, a volume puncher, like a real high volume puncher. He's banking on you being afraid to punch him. He's banking on you being reckless when you're aggressive. He's banking on you not pressing the action on him. And that's not going to happen with Jermall. I don't think Jermall's going to sit there and let Canelo be first. It's not going to happen like that. Y'all find out when they fight, if this is really going to come into a real thing, if this is really going to become a fight or not. And if the contract was sent over, we're waiting on Charlo. Hopefully Charlo takes this fight. And if he doesn't, which is a stupid thing, I don't know why he wouldn't take this fight. It'll be his biggest payday. It's a legacy fight. If he doesn't, then that's a clear duck. Just that simple. At the same time, though, as I stated, you know, just like when I stated with Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence, and Crawford taking whatever Errol and them give him. I had to retract that because, I mean, why should he? Would Errol do that with anybody? Would any other boxer take anything that somebody throw him unless they were desperate? You know, if it's $12 million, that's definitely his biggest payday. But why not, go a little bit higher, But it's not going to be much room for Jermall to wiggle around in when it comes to negotiating for the purse, because he's coming in a new division. He's not coming in there with no belts, stuff like that. So I would say, I don't know, maybe 15, 12 to 15 is good, I guess. Somewhere around that neighborhood. But if Canelo's asking for 50, where's they getting the 50 from? It's rather interesting with this PBC dudes, man. We'll see how this works, man. We'll see how this works. It's crazy asking for $50 million to fight Jermall Charlo. I think that's a little excessive, but we'll see how it goes, man. So what y'all think about this potential fight between Jermall Charlo and Canelo Alvarez, slated for Cinco de Mayo 2022? Let me know. Get back to me. Drop a comment. Support the channel. Like and share. I will catch you guys on the next one, and I'm out.